Welcome Monday morning.
She actually got it this time. It's a miracle. She does often forget.
We normally just have water in our cups.
Yes, but today we have
fake coffee.
See, here's the day. So today, actually not today. Yesterday.
No, Friday.
No, yesterday was International Coffee Day. All right? And so...
Oh, okay.
So, International Coffee Day. And so, we made some...
I thought, well, because Friday was, obviously, we posted about it. Friday was
National Coffee
Day.
So it's just...
And today, or yesterday, technically, was International Coffee Day. I'm getting
We're celebrating it today.
Yes.
Right. She gets this days confused quite frequently. I plan this stuff out, so she just basically goes with whatever.
I give her ideas to.
She gives me ideas, and
sheet,
I have
her
to.
Spreadsheet.
Yeah, on my sheet. I don't have a spreadsheet. I have a notebook page. So, we're gonna be talking about coffee. See, here's the thing.
We don't drink coffee.
Is this coffee? It is not. But just for you to know, if you burn almost a lot of food products, if you burn them, then they can taste pretty similar to coffee or to burnt things because they're all burnt. And so if you burn, and it's like carbon, just a bunch of carbon particles, then it basically tastes very similar.
Tastes good though. That's all I have to
say.
And so
when I was in the Navy, I drank, even though I don't drink coffee now, I drink a lot of coffee. So I'm good with coffee. I know, I can tell, I'm one of those coffee people. But this is not coffee, and it tastes very similar to several different kinds of coffee I've had. There's like Colombian and French and blah, blah, blah. And so Peruvian and Venezuelan and all that stuff. Well, this is just burnt other food matter. And so it's really good, and it tastes pretty darn close to coffee. I was impressed because I was just like...
We have butter in it.
Oh my goodness, it tastes so much close. It's so tasty.
Instead of cream.
Because we didn't have any cream, so we're just
and honey.
All right, butter and honey because our family are honey farmers, so.
So yeah.
And so another thing that we're going to be talking about today, actually two things, is even though it's not today, but it is this week. Is I believe it's Wednesday, so 2 days from now, if I remember right, but I might not be remembering correctly.
National Taco Day. We're gonna have to do that.
Nope, it was not.
Be watching for that.
Nope.
What day is it?
I don't know. Here's the thing.
So what national day is it that you're looking for?
Oh, the older person's day. Oh, you know what? I bet you that it was like last weekend, so...
So anyway, we're going to be talking about older persons. My favorite older persons. I was actually just thinking about this yesterday.
I'm just looking because I actually want to know.
Anyway, my grandma used to make this oatmeal, which we call porridge.
I didn't call it porridge.
Well, we call it porridge now. We call oatmeal. That's what me and my kids call it. So we didn't call it porridge with my grandma, but that's what we call it now. But she made this amazing porridge with peaches in it. Like fresh from her backyard type peaches. And it's so good. Oh my goodness, that stuff was so good. And then also, she used to make waffles that were so good and crispy. And my grandpa was actually the one that cooked them in the waffle iron. He'd sit at the table and it was plugged in. And then she would make the batter, and then we'd all sit around the table and take turns eating the waffle.
It is someday in the past relative.
We would all take turns eating a waffle as they cooked from the waffle iron at the table. And then she had all kinds of stuff like jam and sauces and maple syrup and syrups.
Ooh, what's an apple Betty? I want one of those.
And it was so good. So my grandparents are my favorite older persons that are no longer here with us.
They are.
They are here with us, not physically. I'm sure that they're here with us. I love them.
They're watching over me.
Yeah. So
Not her, just me.
So, and my grandma and grandpa used to, I'm sure that this is how a lot of people, maybe it's not, but my grandma and grandparents used to bicker a lot. Like, just, little.
No, I swear that I
nitpicky-
got this from something.
It would be like, my grandpa would be like, well, Lucy, you didn't even turn on the waffle iron. And my grandma would be like, well, it's right there behind you. And he would plug it in, and it was, just little teeny things, and they would just do that. So you'd be sitting there and just listening to the sound of them bickering. It's actually very awesome thinking about it now. At the time, it's like,
shut
yeah,
up.
really. So we're also going to be talking about what we want to be doing when we're old. So
hold on, I haven't gone to talk about my older person's story. I swear that there was a day that was older person's day. I don't know whether it's maybe it's sometime this month.
Anyway, why don't you tell them about your older person's?
I can't find it.
Don't worry about it. It's sometime
there is
in the year.
An older person's day. I swear. I'll type it up on Google. Actually, okay, I use Bing. I don't even use Google.
It's not that important.
Okay, older person's day. It says that it is Sunday, October 1st. All right. Well.
So it was 2 days ago.
So that means that, yeah, it was, man. So, yeah, just gonna look at that real quick. Sunday, Monday.
That's what it
National.
was. You just passed it.
No, October 2nd.
It said Sunday, October 1st.
You sure? Oh, International Day of Older Persons. So it was this week. I was right. I'm so good. All right. So
Glad we got that settled.
my grandpa was my favorite person in the entire world, and he's still my hero. And it's just like, so I was not. He kind of wanted one of his grandsons, to follow him around, and
as we have mentioned,
and I'm the one who followed him around. So I followed him around everywhere, and it was just like, I have so many good memories of my grandpa. He would just like fishing and hunting while we would just walk around and follow him, and he would hunt. And just like working on stuff with him and just laughing with him. Like, I love his laugh. Like, it's just
who couldn't?
the most harmonious, melodic, beautiful sound ever. It is just, he used to love to sit out on the front porch with the newspaper and swat at, wasps, not bees. We're bee people, not bees, but wasps and flies, and then he would observe from the porch just all sorts of stuff, just watch the street and the trees and in the sky and everything. And I would ask him what he was watching. He's like, well, and I was just like, there's no wildlife out here. What are you doing out here? And I would just sit out there with him sometimes, and he would be like, squirrels, like, duh. And I'm pretty sure that wasn't what he was watching, but he was just a funny guy, and I loved him. And then my grandma, she was super hilarious. She was very particular about the way things were cleaned and everything like that, and so she ended up leaving. If she wanted me to cook or clean something, she would be like, I'm gonna be gone for a couple hours, and this needs to be taken care of. Like, these apples could be turned into a apple pie, or this pumpkin could be turned into a pumpkin pie, or pumpkin pudding, maybe. And then she would leave. And then by the time she got back, she would have pumpkin pie or pumpkin pudding or anything like that, because she would hover, and she knew that I was just like,
if you loaded the dishwasher, she would
tell you how you were doing it wrong.
She would wait till you're gone and then rearrange it after you left.
Or she would tell you what you were doing.
That's true. She would do that too. I would just wash them by hand because
So she was a funny lady.
Whatever. Yeah.
And it didn't matter whether it was cooking. If it was in the kitchen, it was her kitchen. I mean, and it truly was. It was her kitchen. Like, my grandpa remodeled it for her, so it was her kitchen. And so I understand her particularness, but I was just like, if you're going to breathe down my neck the whole time I'm making this, then you can make it yourself. And so she would leave and give me a break. And then, yeah. So.
I'm old, I want to, by the time I'm old, I want to have visited maybe every continent. I'm still deciding on Antarctica.
Every continent?
Yes, definitely.
Continent?
All the other continents except for maybe on Antarctica. I'm still deciding.
I want to visit like 100 different
I
countries.
want to visit most countries, yeah, but definitely like make sure I get at least somewhere.
I've already been to every continent
every
but
continent.
Antarctica. Okay, I haven't been to South America. I've been to Central America, but it's not even a continent. That's part of North America.
Yeah, exactly. You don't even
So I haven't been to South America. That's the only continent I have not been
And
to.
I want to
I've been to Australia, so if you count that as a continent, which it is, yes, I've been there. And I've been to Asia, and I've been to Europe, and I've been to the Middle East, and I've been to Africa. So I've been to every continent except for Antarctica and South America. So I'm going to go to South America, and I will go to Antarctica. I don't care if she doesn't want to or not.
And I want to take a picture of some rare species of something that becomes famous before I'm old. Or by the time I'm old. That's another thing I want to do.
But old is relative. How old is old? You decide.
That's true.
Tell us about it.
Before I die, in other words, when I'm 140. Yeah, tell us what you want to do in your life, like some of your bucket list items, and who your favorite older person
That's not
is.
even close to our entire bucket list.
Yeah,
like I have so many
really
things on my bucket list. I'm all like, learn everything in the entire world. Check. That's gonna be me.
We could spend an entire episode on just our bucket list.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for watching.
Maybe we will in the future.
Yeah, maybe.
And then please comment and on anything. And especially on anything that you would like to see us do or talk about, because
definitely
we will take and we will make it funny-ized. So, and if you have any ideas for me to what to do with my hair, please comment, because I will just do the same thing over and over and over again, because
me too.
My hair is long. And the reason why it's long is because that means that I don't have to do anything with it. And everybody's just like, oh, long hair is more maintenance. And I'm like, no, it's not. Not for me, at least, because my hair is iron rod straight, and it's just like braid, bun, down. Yep, those are my 3 hairstyles. So if you have any ideas for me to what you would like to see me do with my hair, I will attempt my best. So please comment, share, subscribe, like, especially on Facebook and all of the other apps. And may adventures be in your cards.